It is a beautiful day for baseball here in Ellensburg, Washington. We've got Western Oregon and Central in a 4-game GNAC series. Game number 1, and leading off, it'll be Jacob Maben. Defensively for the Wildcats, over at first, it's Andrew Van Kempsky. At second, Charlie Larson. The third baseman, Michael Peter. The shortstops, Trevor Tripoli. Left to right across the outfield, Berryman, Fossel, and McLean. Behind the dish, it's Austin Oland. And on the bump, with strike 1, is Ryan Arredondo. Arredondo, 10 appearances, 8 starts, 47 1/3 innings thrown. Opposing hitter is hitting .269 against the right-hander. He is 4-1 with a 4.75 ERA. Maben fouls off the second pitch. Here's the 0-2 from Arredondo. On the ground, third. Peter stabs it. Throw across. A nice pick by Van Kempsky, but they're going to say he was off the bag. And first call of the game, a chance for acting head coach Joel Johnson to maybe go out. And he'll stay put. Desi Story not with the team today. Some family matters keep him away, so keep Desi in your thoughts, and we wish him and his family the best. Joel Johnson taking over as skipper today. For Western Oregon, it's Maben, Justin Herzog standing in. Derek Maben is hitting third. Logan Ho hitting fourth. Zellner in the 5 spot. Stark at 6. Holstad, Moniz, and Cummings will round things out in the 1 through 9. Wolves 21-14, 12-8 in GNAC play. Central 11-26, 5-15 in GNAC play. However, for the Wildcats, as this one's fouled away, it's almost been a tale of two teams. Offensively, the GNAC's best offense, by far. The team can put up some runs in a very short amount of time. On the bump, however, the Wildcats have struggled this year. Jacob Maben leading off at first, and that one just misses. On a line, up the middle. That'll get down in front of Fossel. First 2 hitters are aboard. And here's the shortstop, Derek Maben, hitting .336.
26, Derek Maben.
Wildcats pitching staff at times have really struggled to keep runners off the bases and have been snake bitten by the home run ball. Long look at second from Arredondo. Squaring around a high pitch, but he gets it down right back to the mound. They're going to try to go to second, and they got him. The sacrifice bunt attempt negated as Arredondo is able to nab the runner at second.
Designated hitter number 20, Logan Ho.
A little bit too strong on that bunt attempt right back to Arredondo, and he had enough time to wheel to second. Double play still in order. As is the sacrifice fly, though. Should Logan Ho be able to get one in the air. .333, 7 for 21 on the year. Limited at-bats for him. Tim McCarver down there. Oh, base hit still in play as well. Yeah, well, that's the objective. And the Wildcats' objective is to get outs. One down in the top of the first. Arredondo delivers. Big jump off of first. Draw a bit longer of a look there from Owens. That one's over for a strike. Big secondary from Derek Maben, and he's 17 for 21 on the year in stolen bases as that breaking ball misses. If you look down the starting lineup for Western Oregon, you see a few guys with a lot of stolen bases and a whole bunch with zero. So not a team that's going to run a whole bunch throughout the lineup, but some key guys you really have to worry about when they get on if the base ahead of them's open, and Derek Maben is one of them. On a line over the head of Larson at second. One run is going to score. And that's going to go as a double. Nearly a very long single, but a little bit of a creative slide there at second. Allows the Wolves to put runners on second and third.
Catcher number 9, Anthony Zellner.
Anthony Zellner swinging first pitch. He was all over it, but it's out of play, foul down the right field line. Outside. Well, on the reverse side of this series, when they were in Monmouth, Western Oregon took 3 out of 4. Wildcats won game number 2, 7-5. And when the last time these two teams met in Ellensburg, just a doubleheader back at the end of February, a non-conference matchup, Central took both of those games 7-6 and 9-2. Three on the season series. Corners pulled in. Blocked by Oland. Zellner hitting .253 in 28 games. This is at bat number 100. If it doesn't end in a walk or a sacrifice. Foul backing out of play by the Wolves catcher. John Stark waits on deck. Zellner fouls that one away. Arredondo comes set. And delivers. On the ground, foul. Wolves have won their last 2 games. They split with Montana State Billings last weekend. Cued to short. 1 run's going to score on the play. They do retire Zellner at first.
First baseman number 37, John Stark.
That ball had a lot of English on it when it hit the dirt. It even tried to spin away from Tripoli. Able to hang with it. It's a productive out for Zellner. Wolves leading 2-0 here in the top of the first. Fouled back into the screen by Stark. In the dirt. Olin keeps it close by. Swing and a miss. Stark down swinging. That'll end the inning, but Western Oregon,
The first for Western Oregon.
they'll send Mike Peterson out with a 2-0 lead. Pair of hits. Bottom of the first, it'll be Berryman, Larson, and Fussell for the Wildcats. Bottom of the first, Zach Berryman leads things off for the Wildcats. Defensively for the Wolves, Stark is over at first. Moni's at second. Herzog's at third. The shortstop, Derek Mabin. Left to right across the outfield, it's Cummings, Jacob Mabin, and Jackson Holstad behind the plate. Anthony Zellner, and on the bump, the tall right-hander, Mike Peterson. 7 appearances, 5 starts, 35 innings for the tall right-hander. Opposing average of .241. He's 1-0 with an ERA of .334. He struck out 34 and walked just 4. Berryman a flare to short. Sliding is Derek Mabin for the catch. And out number 1.
Second baseman number 14, Charlie Larson.
With 1 gone, Charlie Larson will stand in. .286 on the year for him. 2 home runs and 19 batted in. Peterson winds and delivers. First pitch to Larson. Pumped in for a strike, 0-1. One and one. Peterson reminds me a lot of a right-handed version of John Means, the Baltimore Orioles left-hander. Larson to the right, and a diving stab at first on the line by Stark. Back-to-back, flashing the leather for the Wolves. The sliding grab it short by Derek Mabin, and then laying out over at first is Stark. Well, from my perspective, John Stark looks like he might have missed his era by a couple. From here, he looks like he belongs in 1970s Major League Baseball. Got the flow going, the high socks. No wristband, no tape. Fossil at the dish, 359, 4 home runs and 29 batted in. Couple of hops over to short for Derek Mabin. Picked out of the dirt by Stark, and the Wildcats go down quickly and quietly. Heading into the top of the second, it's still 2-0 Western Oregon. Top of the second inning, Jackson Holstad leading off. 288, 2 home runs, and 23 batted in. Arredondo starts off the inning with a ball. Holstad on the ground. Larson. Easy throw over to first for out number 1.
Second baseman number 3, Leighton Moniz.
And Leighton Moniz will stand in. 286, 1 home run, and 3 batted in. He scored 6 times. Just 35 at-bats on the season for him, 10 for 35. Over for a called strike. Foul backing out of play. Oh, and 2 on Moniz. Arredondo. That one stayed up in the zone. Fossil to his left. He'll make the grab.
Left fielder number 2, Levi Cummings.
Pumped over for a strike. Popped up on the infield. Peter telling Arredondo to get out, and he makes the grab to end the inning. The Wolves go down in order. It's 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning, Oland lead things off for the Wildcats. 307, 7 home runs, 39 batted in. He's scored 22 times. Wildcats catcher, first baseman. Little designated hitter action every once in a while for him. Three and 0. Pumped over for a strike. 3 and 1 to Oland. Peterson working quickly. On the ground at third. Fielded cleanly and fired across for out number 1. Peterson's not going to overpower you on the mound, nor is he going to go around you. He's got just 4 walks, 34 strikeouts. He's going to be around the strike zone. A downhill pitcher. Right over the top. First pitch misses to McLean. Yeah, like Peterson's going to have a lot of trust in his defense, and Wolves have shown already in this game why he can have that trust. A pair of very nice plays in the first inning. Falls behind 2 and 1. Three and 1 to McLean. Just the 5th for free pass of the season for Peterson. McLean jogs down to first.
Designated hitter number 18, Michael Copeland.
Wolves fielding 973 as a team this season. And a throw over to first. Take a look at McLean. Decent lead for the Wildcats right fielder over there. Feint over at first. McLean will stay put, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch that was almost in the right-hander's batter's box. And that'll be a punch out.
First baseman number 39, Andrew Van Kemsky.
2 gone for Andrew Van Kemsky. Hitting 156, 1 home run, 5 batted in. Just the 15th game of the season for Van Kemsky. He's 5 for 32 at the dish. Big hack on the first pitch, 0-1. Oh, and 2 over the outer half. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. And the Wolves take a 2-0 lead into the third. Top of the third. Back to the top of the order for Western Oregon. Jacob Mabin leading off. Oh for 1 on the day. Arredondo working on the first base edge of the rubber. Fouled back. Two ball, 1 strike count. Arredondo. 3-1. Maben flashed the leather. Or excuse me. That'll be his brother that flashed the leather. Jacob out in center, Derek the shortstop. In the dirty, works the leadoff walk.
Third baseman number 4, Justin Herzog.
Herzog 1 for 1 on the ledger, one of 2 hits for the Wolves. Both came back in the first, part of that 2-run first inning. Good swing on that one down the right field line, but it will twist foul and into the bullpen. Jacob dances back to first. Good size lead over there. You've yet to test the arm of Austin Oland. Chopper to second, Larson 4. And Tripoli's going to drop it. It will be on the exchange. So Jacob Maben is still out at second. Fielder's choice for Herzog.
Shortstop number 26, Derek Maben.
Derek Maben swinging at the first pitch, and it's back and out of play. Popped up. Van Kemsky will signal for it, and he makes the grab for out number 2.
Designated hitter number 20, Logan Ho.
Here's Logan Ho. 1 for 1 with an RBI. Arredondo steps off, fakes a throw to first. And another check at first. Foul back at the screen. Shoot that one through the right side. Herzog's going to go first to third, cut off by Tripoli. That'll hold Ho over at first. There's runners on the corners with 2 down. The Wolves threatening here in the top of the third. Looks like there might be some action in the Wildcats bullpen, a little stirring at least.
Catcher number 9, Anthony Zellner.
Zellner in a left, and that will drop. Make it 3-0. Western Oregon, a little RBI single there from the catcher.
First baseman number 37, John Stark.
Two down and two on. Here's John Stark, 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at-bat. Arredondo misses upstairs 1-0. Inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Stark. Hit that one high and deep to left. It's out of here. 3-run big fly for Stark. And that will double the Wolves' lead, 6-0. Zach Berryman took about 3 steps back and realized it was not coming back. Oland will go out and have a chit-chat with his battery mate here. Four runs across on the inning.
Right fielder number 25, Jackson Holstad.
Four runs on 3 hits. I imagine the Wildcats bullpen is going to escalate a little bit from just stretching to maybe getting ready at a quicker pace down there. Holstad 0 for 1. Got the old school look, the 3/4 sleeves, the stirrups, and no batting gloves. Here's the 1-1 from Arredondo. 2-1 as that one squirts past Oland. Bob fouling out of play. Count evens up at 2-2. The 2-2. Right down the middle, it looked like, for strike 3. But Western Oregon does put up a crooked number. They lead it 6-0. After they played 4, 3 of them coming on a big fly. It's 6-0 Western Oregon as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the third inning, Peter leading off for the Wildcats.
Baseman number 8, Michael Peter.
Hitting .240 on the season, 1 home run, 19 batted in. He scored 11 runs. Peterson rocks and delivers, and Michael Peters got himself a leadoff single. First pitch of the inning. Sent back up the middle. Here's Trevor Tripoli.
Shortstop number 2, Trevor Tripoli.
Tripp entering the series at .292, 1 home run and 23 batted in. He hit his lone home run of the season out to left center a few weekends ago. He scored 22 times, swinging at the first offering. It's 0-1. Misses outside, 1-1. Chop to third. 5, 4, 3. Double play. Peterson going back to the windup.
Left fielder number 11, Zach Berryman.
Top of the order. Zach Berryman 0 for 1 on the afternoon. It's 1-0 to open the at-bat. Long look in from Peterson. 2-0. Down the right field line, foul. Berryman had the hitter's count there, just missed. 3-1. Breaking ball didn't break, stayed up high. That is the second walk issued.
Second baseman number 14, Charlie Larson.
And here's Charlie Larson. 0 for 1. In the dirt. Zellner blocks it. It's 1-0. I'd say Peterson is uncharacteristically wild so far in this game. Two and 0, another hitter's count here. Berryman leads off at first. It'll be 2-1. Peterson battles back, evens it up 2-2. Peterson steps off. Well, time may have been called at the plate by Larson. 2-2 stung into center. Jacob Maben camps under it, and he's got it for the third out. The Wildcats leave one stranded, and they trail 6-0 as we head to the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth, Moniz leading off for the Wolves. He's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch misses 1-0. Arredondo back out there for the fourth. And time called as he steps out. Laced into the air and right. Down the line. McLean can't get there in time. It's a stand-up double. Good start to the inning for Western Oregon.
Left fielder number 2, Levi Cummings.
Here's the left fielder, Cummings. A well-placed bunt. The throw from Peter will get him. Runner over to third with 1 out.
Center fielder number 28, Jacob Maben.
It's back to the top of the order for Jacob Maben. Fouls that one off. 0 for 1 with a walk on the afternoon so far for Jacob Maben. Something exciting going on in the stands. Ah. Ooh, up and in. 2-1 the count. Arredondo set and delivers. Outside 3-1. Stung into center. Fossil drifting to his right. Tagging and scoring. It'll be 7-0 Western Oregon. Get him on, get him over, get him in. Executed perfectly there by the Wolves.
Third baseman number 4, Justin Herzog.
With 2 down, here's Justin Herzog. 1 for 2 on the ledger. On the ground, Larson to his left. Fields it on the hop, the flip to first for the inning's 3rd out. But Western Oregon does get one. A leadoff double, a sac bunt, and a sacrifice fly. It's 7-0 Wolves as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, Adam Fossil leading things off for the Wildcats, and he's 0 for 1. And it's upstairs 1-0. Over for a strike, 1-1. Into the gap in left center. That one's not coming back. It's gone. Adam Fossil, a leadoff solo home run. And the Wildcats are on the board.
With his 4th home run of the year, center fielder, number 7, Adam Fossil.
Adam Fossil.
Catcher number 13, Austin Olin.
Leadoff home run brings up Austin Oland. First pitch, a ball. Peterson has struggled with the first pitch strikes in this one so far. Olin tags a 1-0 pitch into center. Jacob may have been moving over and makes the grab to his left for out number 1. Pair of hard hit balls to open the inning.
Right fielder number 9, Tyler McLean.
First pitch swinging is McLean, and he fouls it off. McLean drew a walk in his first appearance. Big swing there. It's 0-2. Western Oregon, 7 runs on 6 hits through the first 4. Wildcats the one run, the solo home run from Fossil, a batter ago, and McLean down looking. Three pitches from Peterson.
Designated hitter number 18, Michael Copeland.
And here's Michael Copeland. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Opens the at-bat with a ball, 1-0. Copeland hitting .311, 18 runs batted in. He scored 23 times. Catches the corner, 1-1. Chopper to second. Going to have to be a quick throw. Not in time. That'll be ruled an infield single for Copeland.
First baseman number 39, Andrew Van Kemsky.
And first pitch to Van Kemsky. Outside. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Two and one. Three and one. Peterson in danger of walking his third. Count's going to be full 3-2 after the swing and a miss. Stark now playing behind the bag at first. They're not going to hold Copeland on the full count. He should be able to get a very good jump and lead here. There he goes. And it's ball 4. Well, Peterson, who entered the ballgame with 4 walks in 35 innings, has nearly doubled his total. He's walked a trio in this game. And Michael Peter will stand in with 2 down and 2 on. Add a single back up the middle. And it's outside, 1-0. In the air to right center, hit well. Drifting back to the track, the wall. Jacob Maben goes up the wall. Can't make the grab. Peter is digging for third. That'll be a 2-run triple. 7-3.
Shortstop number 2.
Big hit there from Peter. And time called as the Wolves are going to have a meeting of the minds. Try to settle down Peterson here. There's nobody in the Wolves bullpen. And he's allowed 3 earned runs through 3 2/3 on 4 hits, and he's walked 3, struck out 3 as well. Home plate umpire making his way out. First pitch to Tripoli. Well, that's going to get past Peter. Coming to the plate. Oh, that one. The throw is awry. 7-4. I have to see if that goes down as a wild pitch. It does go down as a wild pitch. Pumped over for a strike, 2-1. Three and one. On the ground, a second. Fielded cleanly by Moniz. The throw over to first, and that finally ends the inning. Central gets 4 on 3 hits, and that 2-run triple capped the inning for the Wildcats. It's 7-4 as we head to the top of the 5th. In the top of the fifth inning, Derek Mabin will lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Wolves, and they will face the right-hander Jake Bradley. Takes over on the mound. Michael Peters snags it at third. Quick reactions over there at third base for out number 1. And that extra base is written all over it.
Designated hitter number 20, Logan Ho.
Here's Logan Ho. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Bradley misses down 1-1. Smothered by Oland. Counts even at 2-2. Got him looking for out number 2. And Zellner goes back to the dugout there. Skipper wants to have a chat with him before he goes up. That's one of the longest discussions I've seen on the offensive side.
Catcher number 9, Anthony Zellner.
Zellner 1 for 2. He's driven in a pair. First pitch just off the outside corner, 1-0. Two and 0. Hit hard on a line up the middle. 2-out life for the Wolves as Zellner picks up his second hit of the ball game. There's John Stark. Hit a towering 3-run home run.
37, John Stark.
That was back in inning number 3. Check swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. It's 0-1. Bradley delivers. Pumped in for a strike. Over in Bellingham, the Wildcats playing the Vikings in softball, tied up 1-1 after Jillian Hampson's RBI single. That one's in the dirt, and Zellner's going to advance. Jillian, the younger sister of Wildcat baseball Justin Hampson. Justin roamed center field for the Wildcats. A couple all-conference selections for him during his time here. Bradley misses outside. Stark was able to hold off. Misses down, counts full. Swing and a miss. Bradley sets him down on strikes.
No runs, no
And as we head to the bottom of the fifth, it's 7-4, Western Oregon leading. Top of the order for the Wildcats. Zach Berryman leads off. Peterson makes his way back out, though there is some stirring in Western Oregon's bullpen, just a little bit. The rubber bands have come out. Ooh. That one right at the feet of Peterson. Up the middle for a single. Berryman takes the first pitch of the inning. Almost through the feet.
Second baseman, number 14, Charlie Larson.
Runner on, Charlie Larson. Larson squares. The pitch is up over the head. It's 1-0. Sebastian Bolvin warming for the Wolves. A check over at first, back in time. Squaring again, and again it's up near the head. 2-0. Peterson trying to make this sacrifice bunt as uncomfortable as possible for Larson. And with a 2-0, it looks like Joel Johnson gave him the green light. It's 3-0. Zellner is going to go out and have a chat. Peterson taking a look at his fingertips there. Obviously, that can become a problem if you lose a little bit of feeling in them. Can't quite find the release point. 3-0 count to Larson. And it's 3-1. Berryman had the smallest lead I think I've ever seen on that pitch. Might have been 6 inches away from the bag. Three, 1, 3-2. Peterson quickly fires back 2 strikes. Charlie Larson would frustrate me as a pitcher just because of how long his routine is at the plate when he steps out. Peterson, a guy who likes to work quickly. Larson is the exact opposite of that, and he draws a full count walk there. Very deliberate at the plate, everything he does from when he steps into the box. Got the potential to throw off a guy like Peterson's rhythm. With 2 on, it's Adam Fossil.
Center fielder number 7, Adam Fossil.
Fossil 1 for 2 with an RBI. Squares around a bunt and gets it down. Well placed, and that is going to be a bunt single. A head first slide over at first. And the bases are loaded for Austin Oland. And coach making the trip out to the mound. I haven't seen a signal to the bullpen yet. There it is. So we'll take a break. And with nobody out here at the bottom of the 5th, the bases are loaded as the Wolves make a pitching change. Bottom of the 5th, bases loaded, nobody out. And Sebastian Bovin takes over. 31 innings on the season and an ERA of 1.74. Almost a full 90-degree difference in release point between Peterson and Bovin. He's down a sidearm guy. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Not as far down as a guy like Chad Bradford, who is a knuckle dragger. The 0-2 to Oland. Foul down the first baseline. McLean waits on deck. Pulled down the left field. And that is going to fall. A diving effort. I apologize. That's going to be a double. 2 runs will score. 7-6. Woo. Levi Cummings couldn't quite make the diving grab. Oh, and a nice little poke there.
Right fielder number 9.
Drives in a pair, and it's 7-6. Was able to get the ball back in fairly quickly, prevented the bases from clearing on that. Wildcats have runners on second and third. Still nobody out. They kept the ball in front of him. Normally, the rule for a corner outfielder is you don't dive towards the line. You don't want to dive, miss it, and have that ball get past you and it ends up adding 2 or 3 bases to a hit. On that one, Cummings was able to at least knock it down and keep it close by, close enough that he's still able to limit Oland to a double. Central 6 runs on 7 hits. The Wolves 7 runs on 7 hits. And over the head of Herzog. 1 run is going to score. 2 runs will score. McLean trades places with Oland. And the Wildcats pull ahead 8-6. A move to the bullpen backfires on Western Oregon. The first 2 hitters double.
Designated hitter number 18, Michael Copeland.
Peterson, who was in line. Well, no, excuse me. It would be a no decision either way because he didn't finish the 5th. All 3 inherited runners score. Squaring around, the bunt is down by Cope. Sidearm sling to first, and that's out number 1. You don't see that too often.
First baseman number 39, Andrew Van Kemsky.
Van Kemsky 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. Outside 1-0. Frisbee slider over 1-1. Inside. And Kemsky dances out of the way. It's 2 balls and a strike. Runs the count to 3-1. Some more action in the Western Oregon bullpen. More stretching going on out there. That'll be ball 4. Van Kemsky works his 2nd walk.
Third baseman number 8, Michael Peter.
2 for 2 with a pair of RBIs is Michael Peter. Wildcats have scored 4 in the 5th. 2nd consecutive inning they've pushed across 4. Peter after the first pitch, and it's lifted foul down the third base line. Like it got out of play. Just a look over at Van Kemsky at first. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Just one out on the inning. Peter reaches out, lifts it to left. Cummings can't handle it. McLean will score. It's 9-7. Peter will be credited with a sacrifice fly. But he reaches on the error.
Shortstop number 2, Trevor Tripoli.
It's a 5-run inning for Central. First pitch misses 1-0. Check swing. He did go around, says the home plate umpire. It's 1-1. Tripoli 0 for 2. Popped up. Backing out of play. Sky down the third baseline. A step into foul territory. It'll be caught by Derek Mabin. And there are 2 gone.
Left fielder number 11, Zach Berryman.
And Bovin wants a new ball. That one's going back into the ball bag, though. Swing and a miss from Berryman, 0-1. Just misses. Catches the corner. It's 1-2. Bovin looking to stop the bleeding here. Last 2 innings have been costly for the Wolves. Down the first base line and foul. A little English on that one as it spun away from the bag. Berryman chases after that one for strike 3. Wildcats push across 5, though, and they now lead 9-7 as we head to the top of the 6th. Top of the 6th inning. Jackson Holstead leading off, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Bradley back out there for his second inning of work. Struck out a pair in the last inning, and first pitch swinging Holstead, foul territory down the third base line. And the catch is made. Michael Peter hauls it in. 1 pitch, 1 out. Call the strike 0-1 to open Leighton Money's at bat. He's 1 for 2. That one got a piece of him.
Left fielder number 2, Levi Cummings.
Plate umpire taking a second, make sure he's all right down there at first. One 0 from Bradley. 2-0. Into the air down the right field line, twisting into foul territory. Decent lead over at first. And another foul ball. Cummings looking for a little bit of redemption at the dish after dropping that fly ball, and he's got it with a single back from whence it came. Back-to-back hitters reach. Runners on first and second here with 1 down as the lineup card flips over. Back to the top for Jacob Mabin.
Center fielder number 28, Jacob Maven.
0 for 1 with an RBI and a walk. Swinging first pitch, and he's fouled it out of play. One and one. Bradley misses outside. In the air to center. Tagging at second is Moniz. Now the throw. Everybody's going to advance. Levi Cummings will take the bag. And it's runners on second and third with 2 down. So Ducks on the pond for Justin Herzog.
Third baseman number 4, Justin Herzog.
1 for 3 on the ledger. Pumped over a fastball for a strike. Fouls it off the screen. Left center. That one is going to get down in the gap. A 2-run double. The throw into second. A 1-hopper just late. Herzog. 2 out, 2-run double with 2 strikes. Just like that, I am contractually obligated to tell you it's a brand new ball game.
Shortstop number 26, Derek Maven.
Here's Derek Maven. And now Kramer Champlin's going to come out and have a chat with Bradley. And the Wildcats are going to go to the bullpen. So we'll take a timeout and we'll be right back. Drew Richardson takes over, and he will get a runner on second with 2 outs. And Derek Mabin will stand in first. Bender misses 1-0. Two and 0. Book not fully closed on Bradley. Three straight balls. Maybe 0 for 3. And he'll draw a 4-pitch walk. Well, at first was open, so no damage done.
Designated hitter number 20, Logan Ho.
Pumped over on the outside corner. Chop back to the mound. Richardson, a little PFP. And he's got it. The flip to first will end the inning. The Wolves tie it, though. They score 2. It's 9-9 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Charlie Larson leading off. And it's an 0-1 count. That one finds the strike zone. Larson 0 for 2 and with a walk. Inside. Brady Hirai throwing in the Wildcats bullpen. And it's Bryce Bond for the Wolves warming up. The Arm Barns seeing quite a lot of action here. Oh, that one's off the shoulder. And Larson will have the leadoff hit by a pitch.
Center fielder number 7, Adam Fussell.
Fossil swinging first pitch in the air to left. Coming, shielding from the sun. And he's got that one. Gets it back in quickly. Scampering back to first is Larson.
Catcher number 13, Austin Olin.
Austin Olin strides to the plate. The vocals of Don Henley in the background. First pitch to Olin is inside. Here's the 1-0. It's 2-0. Check over at first. So everything Boyven does is from sidearm. Even that throw over to first, he went down to make it. Here's the 2-0 to Oland. And it's fouled, backing out of play. Three and one. Three and two. A frisbee slider catches the inside corner. Oh, look out down there, Joel Johnson. Dances out of the way of that foul ball. Full count. Olin 1 for 3, driven in a pair. Payoff pitch. Laced down the third base line and foul. Olin making him work here in this AB. There's some movement in the bleachers beneath us. Something's going on. Time call by Olin at the plate. Runner going on the full count. A dribbler to third. On the run. Gets Olin. There's Michael Copeland. Tyler McLean.
Right fielder number 9, Tyler McLean.
Got a batter ahead of myself there. Really, I'm just trying to throw off Chris doing PA down there. First pitch to McLean, laced into left. Johnson's going to wave him around, and he is out by a third of the base path. And Larson's trying to argue that the catcher was in the way. Yeah, because he had the ball 30 seconds before you were there, Charlie. That'll end the inning. And we'll head to the top of the 7th. It's 9-9. Top of the 7th, and we got nines everywhere. 9 runs, 9 hits for Western Oregon, 9 run and 9 hits for the Wildcats, both an error apiece defensively. And leading off is number 9, Anthony Selner. Southpaw Brady Hirai takes over for the Wildcats. 18 innings, 12 strikeouts, and an ERA of 5 flat for the Southpaw. And sent right back up the middle for a single. Leadoff man aboard.
First baseman number 37, John Stark.
Here's Stark. And the big fly earlier. Hirai look over at first and delivers. Catches the corner for a strike. Fouled off and out of play. Hirai set. Long look at first. And he's got Stark down swinging. That's the hat trick for Stark.
Right fielder number 25, Jackson Holstead.
The third time he has struck out in this game. Here's Jackson Holstead, 0 for 3, now at 281 on the season. After the first pitch, and he fouls it out of play. A solo home run in the top of the 6th from Alyssa Benthagen puts the Wildcats ahead 2-1 in their first game against Western Washington. Yeah, they got the runner. He broke on first movement. And they're able to pick him off. 4 out 2. That one misses. Hirai, one of those lefties with a very slow and deliberate leg kick. That is a runner, you really can't tell if he's going to the plate or coming over to first. And if you wait too much longer, if you're trying to attempt a stolen base, your break is not going to be good enough on the jump. So when you're going on that first movement, it can be tough to judge. And Hirai able to pick off the runner. They'll check down at third. Did not go around. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes to Holstead. Olin with a good block. Wears that one off the chest protector. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Reset, try it again. Three-two. Chop to first. Van Kemsky fields it, and he'll take it himself for the third out. It's still 9-9 as we head to the seventh inning stretch. Michael Copeland will lead off the bottom of the seventh inning. In 1-for-2. Fastball over for a strike. Bryce Bond, the new pitcher for the Wolves, 25 2/3 innings. 3.51 ERA. He struck out 31. Skied to left. Cummings camped under it, and he makes the catch on the can of corn, and Copeland almost ran into that throw. Had to duck out of the way there near the bag at second. One out, here's Van Kemsky. Watches that one go by. It's 2-0. hack at the 2-0. And Kemsky in the driver's seat. Fouled it off. Called the strike. Ooh, that's a tough take right there. Works out in his favor, though. It's a full count. Bond. And misses off the black. 1-out walk to Van Kemsky. Late in the ball game now, I have to see if the gears are turning for Joel Johnson.
Number 8, Michael Peter.
Michael Peter. Bender doesn't bend. 1-0. 2 for 2 with 3 ribbies. On and one the count to Peter. Two and one. Just outside. Bond behind. 3 and 1 to Peter. In the driver's seat. In the air to left center. Catch will be made by Cummings. A step prior to the warning track. It's a long and loud flyout.
Shortstop number 2, Trevor Tripoli.
One and 0 to Tripoli. 0 for 3, wearing the collar in game number 1. Texas Leaguer to second. He'll go the short way and get Van Kemsky to end the inning. It's 9-9 still as we head to the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th. Herai back out. And Leighton Moniz will lead off. 1 for 2. The Wildcats 1 out away from a victory in Bellingham in the opening game of the series, 2-1. Inside. Two and two. Fisted to short, and that one's going to eat up Tripoli. Leadoff man aboard. Going to be a pinch runner over at first. Darian Knoll comes on to run.
Running number 30, Darian Knoll.
And Levi Cummings will stand in 1 for 2.
Left fielder number 2, Levi Cummings.
Squares around and pops up the bunt. Peter charging in from third makes the grab. Cummings not going to be happy with himself after that.
Center fielder number 28, Jacob Maben.
Top of the order for Jacob Maben. 0 for 2, an RBI and a walk. Eri throws to first. Showed him the step-off move there. You don't see that too often. Weekly hit to third, 5-4. And they will not get the back end. They've been able to beat the throw.
Third baseman number 4, Justin Herzog.
So Herzog, pair of hits already. Driven in 2. Looking to extend the inning. First pitch is high. And they'll ask for help. He did not. So it's 2-0. Either way, that's a really tough call for an umpire to make in the middle of the infield. That one's over for a called strike, 2-1. Check on the runner at first. I'll get back and out of play. There's activity in the Wolves bullpen, but nobody really loosening up. I think at this point it's just on call down there, just in case somebody has to get hot quick. Another one fouled away. Oh, umpires dropped a baseball. Two. And a late strike call, but he got him looking. That'll end the inning. Wolf Strand 1. It's still 9-9 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th. Zach Valdez takes over at second.
Left fielder number 11, Zach Berryman.
Shallow right center, a diving effort. It's going to fall in. Or a leadoff single.
Second baseman number 14, Charlie Larson.
Here's Charlie Larson. 0 for 2 with a walk. And he was thrown out at the plate a couple innings ago. See if Joel Johnson is going to have him square around. He does. It's bunted toward the right side of the mound, and they retire Larson on the sacrifice bunt. So the Wildcats with the go-ahead run in scoring position. And a good part of their lineup up.
Center fielder number 7, Adam Fossil.
Adam Fossil, the 3-hole hitter for the Wildcats. He had a couple of outs to work with here in this inning. Definitely shifts the balance towards the Wildcats. First pitch misses. Laced foul out of play. Fossil just a tad behind that pitch. 1-1, 1 out. Runner on second. 9 runs and 10 hits apiece. Also a soft liner to third, and the throw hits Berryman, caroms into right, and he'll advance to third. On contact, it looked like Herzog jumped. I think he expected that ball to be hit a little bit harder than it was. Made the grab, and his throw back to second. They tried to double off Berryman, but goes off the helmet into right, so the go-ahead run now just 90 feet away. Swing and a foul tip from Oland. Count opens at 0-1. He's 1 for 4. He's driven in 2. Another big swing. 0-2 to Oland. Bond takes a step off the mound in a big sigh. 1 pitch away. And gets him looking. Bond with some swagger as he walks off. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Still tied at 9. Top of the 9th. It's 9-9. Hirai back out. And a soft liner, Van Kempski will make the grab.
Designated hitter Logan Ho.
waited on that one and laced it foul. One and two as Hirai misses outside. Popped up, back and out of play. Outside. Logan Ho, 2 for 4, an RBI on the day. The 2-2. Popped up. Larson, and he's got it. Or the second out. So 2 down, Anthony Zellner strides to the plate.
Catcher number 9, Anthony Zellner.
Working on a very good day at the dish. 3 for 4 with 2 ribbies. And it's a lefty-lefty matchup. Skied. Shortstop Tripoli. He'll reel it in. 1, 2, 3 go the Wolves in the top half of the 9th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th, all tied 9 apiece. Bottom of the 9th. Tyler McLean's going to lead off. Bond back out there for the Wolves. Got to be feeling pretty good after he got out of the last inning. And that first pitch skips in. 1-0. Fouls that one away. Clane 2 for 3, 2 ribbies, a walk, and a strikeout. Fouls that one away. 1-2 the count. Ooh, that sun went away and it got real chilly. Not a whole lot of wind today. Yet, at least. 1-2. In a right center, but drifting over and making the grab is Holstad. One down for Michael Copeland. 1 for 3. Outside 1-0. Swings right through that one. Back-to-back swings and misses. Foul tip back into the mitt. Copeland down swinging. And there are 2 away. And here's Andrew Van Kemsky. 0 for 1. He has walked 3 times.
First baseman number 39, Andrew Van Kemsky.
Catches the outside corner. Van Kemsky with a look back. Counts 0-1. Oh, and 2 replicates it. Time called. The 0-2. One is foul. Van Kemsky hanging alive. And right back to the same spot for strike number 3. And Kemsky doesn't like it, but that'll end the inning. And we got bonus baseball coming up. Top of the 10th inning. Stark will lead off for the Wolves. One big fly today already.
First baseman number 37, John Stark.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Just misses. Count 2-1 on Stark. And he draws a leadoff walk. And there'll be a pinch runner at first. Coran Mitzel's going to run. And Holstad going to head back and have a chit-chat with the skipper.
Pinch runner Curran Mitzel, number 14.
Nobody out. You've got some options.
Now batting right fielder number 25, Jackson Holstad.
Valdez is on deck. He entered as a defensive replacement. Squaring around a bunt, pushed it just foul. Got a little too fine with it there. It's 0-1. Quick check over at first with the step-off move, and he's back in time. Here I'm making sure the newly entered Mitzel paying attention over at first. Squares around and pulls back, pitches upstairs. Holstad with a 1-1 count. Squares around again. That ball is foul. Just foul. Counts now 1-2. I have to see if they go back to the bunt here, or if they let Holstad swing away, but he is 0 for 4 on the day. They're going to let him swing. And this is in the air. Sky down the left field line. Foul territory. It's Tripoli. He'll make the grab for out number 1. That was a big outnumber one for the Wildcats. Zach Valdez, first plate appearance for him, 161 on the year. He scored 8 times, driven in 3. First pitch swinging, and he chops it foul. Outside, even at 1-1. One ball, 2 strike count. Still 9 runs and 10 hits apiece. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here in the top of the 10th inning. Two. On the ground is short. 6, 4, 3. Twin killing. Hirai gets out of the inning with no damage done. We'll head to the bottom of the 10th. Coming up. Bottom of the 10th. The Wolves making another defensive change. Witt has taken over at first. So the right side of the infield, all substitutes. And here's Michael Peter to lead off. Peter 2 for 3 with 3 runs batted in. First pitch he sees from Bond is outside. 1 hit, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts for Bryce Bond out of the bullpen. And one of those 3 strikeouts coming against Austin Oland as Peter gives this a ride into center, and it's going to get down. He's got a double, and he will put the brakes on. And with Trevor Tripoli up, I imagine this will be a sacrifice bunt to get back to the top of the order.
Shortstop number 2, Trevor Tripoli.
I don't think I'd even need a sign here if I was Triple E. I'm just laying down a bunt. See what the Wildcats have dialed up for this. Squared around, and they'll check on Peter at second. Triple E squaring around. A wheel and throw to second. Peter does not have an aggressive lead. Gets the bigger jump. Now the bunt is down. Third base side, the throw across. Tripoli gets the job done. Winning run 90 feet away. Top of the order for Zach Berryman.
Outfielder number 11, Zach Berryman.
Berryman 2 for 4, a walk and a strikeout. Infield tight, hitter's delight. And time will be called. I have a conversation about how you want to approach these next few hitters. It wouldn't surprise me if Bond falls behind Berryman in the first couple of pitches. If you may not give him the free pass, set up the double play to end the inning. The bad news for the Wolves is it's the top of the order. You got 1, 2, and 3, so you can't really walk your way out of danger. If you do that, you're going to end up with Fossil with just 1 out and the bases loaded. Outfield playing shallow. Infield pulled tight, and Bond's going to get a new baseball. First pitch down and in, 1-0 to Berryman. One 0. Foul. And really, you don't catch that ball if you're out there and right. That would be game over right there. That actually happened to me when I was in high school. I was traveling with the varsity team to playoffs as the bullpen catcher. And in the bottom of the 7th, we had a foul ball hit deep down the line in right, and our senior right fielder made the catch, and the winning run jogged in from third. On the ground. Not going to get the job done. Throw to first. Almost gets away. Witt tracks it down. And there are 2 outs. Here's Larson.
Second baseman number 14, Charlie Larson.
Now the infield playing deep. Larson's 0 for 2 with a walk. And he might have the game-winning infield single. He does! The shortest game-winning single you'll see. Just a little flare over the pitcher.
Score, Central Washington 10, Western Oregon 9.
Doesn't have to be pretty. And the Wildcats take game one, 10-9 on a walk-off single. A lot of offense. Double-digit hits, 12 for the Wildcats, 10 for the Wolves. You put the ball in play, good things happen, and that is kind of the epitome of it right there. Central takes game one, 10-9. We'll be back in about 30 minutes with game number 2.